Oh, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Most of my life's been waging war. Till I found peace, I could've swore. What she did shook me to the core, and I ain't gonna live like that no more. Well, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Trouble comes when the barmaid pours another for a man who should have found the door. Oh, when I get going, you can hear me roar. And you know I can't live like this no more.
Righto, welcome back to another episode, guys. This one I'm going to call Riding Solo with the Squids. Hey, we got everyone but the misso. We got the kids in the car. Yeah. Say hello, kids.
Guess who gets a night on her own?
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. I have booked a camping site at a place called Little Bondi. So I'll show you on the map here. It's in the Dimmeroo recreation area, so it's all part of our pass, and you book your camping separately. Camping on the beach, and my lovely wife has declined the offer to join me and the children.
I didn't decline. You kind of said, why don't you stay and have a night on your own? So I
didn't actually think you'd say yes.
No, well, don't bluff me, mate. But you know what? We, as parents, never get a night on our own, really. So I thought I would take this opportunity to just have a night on my own. I'm really excited.
Send the husband and kids out in the buffalo infested campgrounds on their own in the wilderness. No, it's going to be good. So I'm just going to swing through Woolies now with the kids. I'm going to have, make it a bit of a treat date with Dad. So I'm going to go past the bakery.
Oh yeah, cool.
Load them up with a pie and a chalky milk and just make out, you know, Dad's the best, everything. We'll go camping, we'll get marshmallows, we'll have a fire, and we'll set it up and they can just have at her. I'll get lots of snacks and treats, and they can just, got some movies on their iPad, and yeah, we'll have campfire, easy meal, and then like a little movie night in the tent. Should be good, but I'll show you more, because it's a good spot. There's 4 beaches out there. I'll do a bit of a drive past them and show you. Hopefully the sun comes out. The weather's a bit average, but I think it'll be okay. I think so. But anyway, surprised you haven't got the champagne popped. And
no, I'm gonna clean, actually, would you believe it? I'm gonna clean the floor and I'm just gonna watch Netflix.
Happy days.
I'm excited.
Now, first stop, we're going to the bakery. What are we getting? A meat pie or a sausage roll?
Meat pie!
Hey, it's a good start.
Dad left his pillow at home.
Been into the kids all day about packing their stuff, and guess who forgot their pillow? Me.
Fishing and drinking beers, girl had my attention. I was moving through the gears.
All right, bakery coming up. How's the pie going, Rooster?
It's actually really good.
It's good. So there's in town as you come into Gove, it's called the Peninsula Bakery and Cafe. This is the first time we've been there, so I went the curry pie. Always get a curry pie. Always carry your own sauce too. How frustrating is it when you pay 50 cents for a little stupid sachet of sauce? And you can buy a whole bottle for $2. There you go. Alright. That's good, eh? Good pie? Yeah. Cheers to that. Here's your pie. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, kids.
I don't want to break my pie.
Here's to a good camping trip with Dad, eh?
Yep.
There's a few spots to camp out here, so I'll get a shot of this sign and show you. There's Dallywood Bay, McCassins Beach, Turtle Beach, and Little Bondi. There you go. I'll give you a look at them all along the way. We're going to go on a little camping adventure up here in Arnhem Land now. In the Dimmeroo recreation area, there's heaps of spots to go. Today we're going down to one of these tracks, or a bit of a peninsula. It's got 4 beaches on it you can camp on. We're going to stay at Barondura, which is Little Bondi, and we'll give you a look at these other few along the way as well. Got the tents in the back, got a bit of food, a few treats for me and the kids, and we'll show you how to do it, mate. Going to have a bit of fun without the squeeze. Oh, righto, as you come into the track towards the campsite, you'll find these signs up here. Collect firewood now. So there's a stretch between here and usually a couple of k's out from the campsite that I've noticed. You can collect firewood in the bush. I've got the chainsaw in the back, so me and the kids will find a few dead logs and we'll throw them up on the roof rack as we go.
We found some wood.
Managed to find a few of the right size. This is what you want for us anyway. Just logs like this that we can cut up easy with the little saw. Chuck on the roof. Yes, nice and dead, nice and hard. And they fit up on the Almac, really good.
Charlie.
Good thing about that boat loader too, it's got like an inbuilt tray on it, so you can just chuck a heap of gear up on there. I like it. I really like it.
Because it actually won't really come out. Like, oh, it's a little bit hard.
Yeah. Mission accomplished. We found a good one. Ready to go, kids?
Yes.
You. Where are we, Bill?
Little Bondi.
Little Bondi. It's a pretty little track once you hit that Bondi sign. I've got a GoPro on the front there that shows you. It's like a nice little tight sort of rainforesty track. Oh my God. And we're just about to hit the entrance to the beach. It is magic, mate. You watch. Oh, right. I'm gonna put a nice little music track on now for you and you can watch us drive out on the beach. It's pretty damn nice, eh? All right, well, here we go. This is Little Bondi, right? This is the beach and it's also the campground. Now, it's one thing I'm not quite sure about. What do you reckon about camping here, kids?
Not really, like, kind of safe.
We're all a little bit worried about how close we are to the water, considering we're going to be kicking out a tent, right? So this is where the tent would go. And I'll quickly turn you around. There's the beach and the water. And you can see the high tide comes up to just here past the car. So there's a couple of issues. I'm worried about stray lizards walking up the beach of a night time, obviously. I mean, it's probably slim to none, but it's always in the back of your mind. And also the tide. I don't know. I know the full moon was a few nights ago, so the tides shouldn't be that big that they come up any further, but I don't know. I'm just not real confident about sleeping here. And there's one good campsite up at the very start, but there's someone sort of spread themselves out in there, and I don't, yeah, we'd sort of be pushing in and camping on top of them if we could pull in there. It's sort of back in the foredune in a little sectioned off bit, and the rest of it's literally just beachfront. So perfect for rooftopers, that sort of thing. If I was in a rooftop tent, I wouldn't have a drama. But anyway, what do you reckon, kids? The kids aren't feeling it either.
No.
They're all a little bit sketch on the idea. We might duck back and
life for 8 years.
we might go back and stay at Turtle or Mackeson's or something where you're not quite on the beach. But anyway, I'm going to put the drone up now and give you a look at Little Bondi because it is absolutely beautiful.
Okay, so we are obviously parked up there and oh my God, this is amazing. You have no idea when you're up north how awesome it is to just swim in the ocean. But it feels really safe here, like it's super clear.
Oh, how good is it in the salt water, mate? When you haven't been in the salt for ages, you just tongue in to get in for a swim. It is so good, mate. The water temp is so good.
Amazing.
And it's so clear. I know everyone's going to say, what are you swimming? It's up in Arnhem Land, but all the locals come out here, they surf here, and you can see for a long way. So
I said that.
we've been watching for ages. and we're only playing around in the shallows, so I think it's pretty safe to swim up here, and I'm happy to have a dip, mate. Oh,
It's
just
amazing.
makes
You realise how reliant you are in the ocean.
Oh,
like,
mate.
it just makes you so happy.
actually feel like a new person just after having a bit of a swim.
Oh, I gotta dive in.
It's sick, mate. Off you go, dear.
Oh, amazing.
All right, so last time I was here at Little Bondi, I had the kids with me and we were going to camp the night, right? And I decided not to. Now, a lot of people are going to probably say, why didn't you camp here? And even Beck said it when she drove in. She goes, I would have camped there. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. Not when the tide's going to come up so close to you. And then also, since then, I've seen a video about a crocodile coming into a campsite at Cape York. Now, this was years ago, but the footage only just came out. So I'll put a little link in here, you can go and watch it. It's a bit of a long-winded video, but it sort of shows some footage of how far away they were camped in a tent, and the crocodile came through the tent and dragged old mate out of it. So that is why I didn't camp here at Little Bondi. If I had a roof topper on the car, on my car, absolutely. I'd camp here all the time. It's a sick spot. But in a little tent on the beach, close to the high water line, even though we're swimming out there, yeah, you know, it's daytime, I can see it's clear. Nighttime, they could be walking up anywhere, mate. So anyway, I just wanted to chuck that in there.
We're gonna try Mac.
Hey, we're gonna try Mackeson's Beach, eh? Righto, hey, we've had a change of plans. We've tried to get Beck to book us another site, but there's nothing available. So we've come in for a drive to Mackeson's. It's beautiful. I'll show you around. But there's a free site here, but knowing my luck, if we set up now, give it an hour or something, people will show up at dark and we'll be like, oh, gotta pack up and go. I don't want to take someone's site. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna park here, cook up our dinner early, and then we'll have to head home tonight. But look at this. Campfire, swing, cliff, beach, mate. Mackeson's, it's pretty damn awesome, eh? All right, this was gonna be our camping dinner, but now it's just gonna be an early dinner on the beach. Still pretty sick. But what I'm gonna do, I bought the sandwich press along. It's like a jaffle maker on the inside. I'm gonna put, like make pizza jaffles, but with short-cut pastry instead of bread. Know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to keep this camera out of the wind for you. So the thing with this short crust or puff you buy in sheets, if you cut it into 4 even squares, it's exactly the right size to put in your sandwich press or your jaffle maker. This is our $9 jaffle maker from Woolies. But all I'm gonna do is put ham, cheese, and pizza sauce in the pastry, spray it with canola oil, slap it in there, and the kids can enjoy that with a can of softie before we have to go home. But look at our backdrop. How nice is that, mate? It's sick, eh? Out in Arnhem Land. All right, now that's done. You just give them a spray with canola oil.
Oh, that looks good.
And flip them straight into the sandwich toaster up here. Ooh, yeah. And then give them another spray on the other side. So, oh, there's one. Oh, make sure you pull the plastic off. Hold that. No one wants to eat plastic.
No, no one does.
On their sangers. Here we go. Number 2. Oh, that one's good. All right. Where's that oil gone?
Actually,
Give it another spray.
we
And then shut the lid. And happy days. Ah, the ultimate toasty. Have a look at it. Oh, it's worked out a treat too. What do you reckon, Roo? Look alright?
Can I have one now?
Yeah, I'm going to cut them up now, let them cool down. That's our dinner. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Give it a crack. How hot is it?
Really hot. That's nice.
Look at that, mate. That is deluxe. Oh, mate. Actually like a little pizza pocket, eh? So good. So good. Oh. I suppose that wasn't the most successful camping mission, hey? We didn't end up camping at Little Bondi, and we're actually not going to end up camping anywhere at all. But whatever. We've come out, I've had some time with the kids, we've had dinner on the beach. We all make mistakes, hey? And when you got to book a site, and then, yeah, you got no service to try and change it up when you're out here. Makes it a bit hard, eh? It really does. But anyway, I hope that's a bit of info for you. I've showed you Little Bondi and Mackeson's. Two awesome campsites, but yeah, you just know that Little Bondi is probably not real suitable for tents on the beach. But Mackeson's is absolutely stunning, mate. But you're just more exposed to the weather. It's actually really quite windy here. Anyway, righto kids, you ready to go? No. So they're spewing too, they don't want to go. Anyway, it is what it is. Can't get it right all the time. We'll see what Beck reckons. Hello, dear.
Hi, you're back.
I'm sorry.
So good, I was missing yours anyway.
You were not.
I was.
That's a BFL, that is. Anyway, it didn't quite work out how I planned, dear.
No.
But what do you do?
Yeah, it is what it is. Whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Get to snuggle you in bed tonight now.
Oh. Giddy up. Glad to come home. Anyway, that's the end of my misfortuned camping adventure with the kids. Anyway. I don't know what to say.
Epic fail.
We'll try again next time. Where are you, Bearsy? In here? I can't see you. There she is. This morning, me and Charlie are going to test the theory and see if we can get another big mud crab out of the same hole 2 weeks later. So yesterday was 2 weeks to the day that we got him out. So we went and put the pot in front of his hole again yesterday. We're going to check it this morning, see if there's another big buck in the same hole. Apparently that's what they do. They're sort of territorial, but as soon as one moves out, another big fella moves in and makes it his home. So
Also,
let's see how we go.
It's very sinky.
Oh, there's one in there, Bear.
There seriously is.
Oh, I think there's actually two in there. I think there's two crabs in there. No way. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh, there is. You're kidding. Two. There's two in there, Bearsy. How good's that? There's two big crabs out of the one hole. No way. And this is 2 weeks ago we got one out of there. Out of this big doozy of a hole. Oh, yes. You stoked with that, Bear? Hey? Come over here.
I also found, Daddy, I found another Hermie.
Oh, you found a nice little Hermie crab?
Yeah, in the mud.
Nice.
In the Mudcrabs. I just thought one there was in here, and then I picked it up and I saw legs.
Awesome.
You can see legs.
Take
in
him
there.
home?
Yeah.
Alright. We've got 3 crabs to take home then, because we got these two big monsters. Oh man. Happy days, hey? This is a good crab hole, man. Good crab hole.
Does it mean we can eat this?
Do you want to eat a hermit crab?
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Instead of one crab, today we saw 2 crabs. And now we even... Ooh, yeah.
How many crabs did we get, Bearsy?
2.
2 big muddies, and how many hermit crabs did you pick up on the way home?
I don't even know.
Grabby, grabby. All right, we're all tied up and ready to go. Here's one. It's hard to do with one claw, eh? And 2. Yes. Dinner. Yeah, still get to do all those good jobs, even up here in Arnhem Land. Hey, so the one thing about the Gove Boat Club is that it doesn't have a dump point. There's public amenities there, but when you got to empty the pooper, you got to drive into town. So it's just in town near the footy fields. You'll find it out the back. It's just a standard dump point with a water tap, and away you go. So hot tip: carry 2 canisters. Because
You'll
yeah,
be in every second day.
mate, it saves you so much.
It's only 8
hassle.
minutes into town, but
Oh no, yeah, just having 2 canisters. It's, yeah,
life changing.
get on it. Anyway, but yeah, just so you know, there's no dump point at the boat club. It's kind of weird that there's a surf life-saving club right beside a crocodile warning sign, isn't it, dear?
It's very strange. What's going on, Nulla boy?
They love it, mate. They just they're like, whatever, crocs are here, carry on as per normal, just keep a lookout for them. So, good on them. Anyway, this is nice. We're going to come down here and check out. They open for like meals and drinks as well. We've been told Friday up as they go.
Yeah, so we'll come down here on a Friday night, grab something to eat, let the kids play in the playground there, and there's probably going to be tons of other kids here running amok. So, yeah.
Do that. It's a nice
Whoa.
beach, eh? Real nice beach. Well, the old fence ain't too good a repair. Whoop. All right, we're going to go and have a look at Rainbow Cliffs. Show you that spot. One of the closest campground is called Rainbow Cliffs. It's only a few k's out of town, and then you hang a left off the highway, and we're only
on dirt.
we're 10 minutes away on the dirt. But yeah, I'm going to take you down there. They reckon it's pretty nice and it's a good spot to camp as well. But up here it's a bit sketchy with whether or not you're allowed to have caravans and stuff in the campsites. So I really don't want to do the wrong thing and like let all you guys know you can take your caravan there when it's not really, you know, it's sort of frowned upon.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and have a look now and just see what it's like, see what the access is like, and show you the campground. Whether we end up here or not, I don't know. We're pretty happy back in the boat club, eh?
Oh, it's just so nice there. When you've got like grass and the beautiful views. It's 4Ks of this, by the way.
That's all right. Anyway,
yeah.
We'll get in here and show you these Rainbow Cliffs. Hopefully, the name says something about what it looks like. Righto, Rainbow Cliffs, here we are. I tell you what, this is pretty damn spectacular. We've come down to the day use area, so that's, you turn right to go there, you go left to go to the campground. So the campground's further up here, but online they look the same as this. Check it out. Come out here on the cliff. You got fire pits, you got tables, you got ocean views. Mate, you know what the best part is? There's no one here. This is insane. Love it. Hey, heaps of frill-neck lizards running around. Look at this view out here. That is unbelievable. Right on the cliff. Wow. Ah, Rainbow Cliffs for the win, mate. This is a mint spot. Alright, Wade, we're going to run a day trip today out of the Gove Boat Club. It's only about half an hour, it's telling me 20 minutes. We're going to a place called Goanna Lagoon, which is a swimming hole up here. Apparently it's safe, all the locals swim here, and it's a designated swimming hole, but we'll still be careful. It's supposed to be like a sandy clay sort of swimming hole with a log in there, and kids can have a bit of fun. Anyway, that's us, that and Latrim. We'll go and show you what it's about. Keen?
Yeah, I am actually. We haven't done a swimming hole for ages, so it's gonna be really nice.
We haven't.
Yeah.
No. What about you kids? Keen for a swim?
Yeah.
You know what this game's called? The Greasy Pig. Ready? Oh. Alright, you gotta do 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, yes. That's so cool. What do you reckon? Well, there you go, we found it. Hey, this is Goanna Lagoon. What do you reckon, Bill?
Awesome.
It's awesome, isn't it? It's a like series of lagoons that sort of cruise along for a few hundred meters, but I just started walking that way. I tell you, it starts to feel a bit sketchy up there, like with no one around in these little billabong style things. I'm like, oh, I'll go back to the rapids, please. If you come down this way, there's like a little crevice in the rocks. The waterfall comes down, and it's carved out this little section where you can sort of float down in between. It's pretty tight, but it is damn nice here. Here she is, give us a wave. Hey! Oh, I did not expect this, eh? The photos I'd seen were just little sandy pools. Not like this, have a look. What? Yeah. Ah, it is so nice, mate. And the water temp is mint. Yes. Have a look at this, up this way. Oh, and down this way. Time for lunch. Hey, kids are still swimming. We're parked in the car park here at the Goanna Lagoon. The walking track's right there, and the swimming hole's right at the bottom. So I'm just going to make lunch at the ute. I want to take it down. They can sit down there, have another swim, whatever. Righto kids, grub's up. Come and get it. Oh, there's your wrap, mate.
No, it's beautiful, thank you.
All right.
You're going to struggle to get them out of the water. They're having the best time in there.
Come on, you can go back in after. You just got to have some lunch. Alrighty, morning. Hey, this is going to be my last little fishing mission in Arnhem Land. I've come out super early. The wind's down finally, so I'm going to get a couple of hours in this morning, but I just want to show you this sounder. Have a look at this. Hey. Oh, if I can't catch a fish here at the moment, there's something wrong with me. Export wharf in the background. Bit of a storm front coming in over this side. I'll spend a little while here, see if I can't get a mackie or a tuna, and then I want to cruise up to my little spot where I get nanagai and cod and stuff like that, and then I'm going to go up the creek, see if I can't fish a snag and get a jack or a barra. That's the plan. Anyway, let's see how we go. That sounder is looking mint. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I'm onto a tuna. You should hear these things go, mate. Oh my god. If I don't get sharked here, I'm going to be bloody lucky. On a metal slug, just got pumped. Oh, come on. Might have to try and chase it down. Come on, up you come, son. Just follow the birds, like chase the birds down. Knock her into idle and just start throwing into the school. Of course, it's a good fish. Oh, renowned for getting sharks out here at the granites though, so. Let's see if I can track him down a bit with the motor. There we go, come on. Tucker him out a bit. Knock him into idle again. my net ready. It's a good fish, man. Oh, come on. I can't see it yet. It's coming up the top. Oh, Christ. I've got a shark on his ass. No. Ah! Just got pumped by a big shark. Oh, so close. Had it right at the edge of the boat. Freaking big shark just smoked it. That was freaky. He was even whacking the leg of my motor as he was chasing the bloody tuna. Oh, there you go. It's good tuna too. Like, it was solid, man. Good 800. Oh well, let's go again. Alright, so the sharks found me at the last spot. So I moved up to my little patch of ground where I catch the nannies, and straight up, look at that. Largemouth nanny. Check out the sounder, mate. Look at the school of fish on the bottom. I'm going to smack a few of these and then move up the creek. Yes! I knew they were there, I just had to be patient. Look at that. That's a nice creek, Jack, hey? What an absolute stonker. Giddy up. On a big chunk of squid. I like it. I like it a lot. Close. 35, 36. Hey? Nice one. Yes. I love mangrove jack. Oh, man, this is a good fish, whatever it is. Oh, it's a jack, but it's pulling up the snag with it, I think. Oh, what have I got? It's a solid fish. Oh, it's a massive cod. Holy hell. This is what we're after. Oh, come on, son. Yep. Yep. Not quite ready. His head's up. Oh, here he is. Oh, no. There we go, in the net. Oh my goodness. You have got to have a look at this thing. Oh Christ, mate. Wow. Have a look at that. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, no way. Oh, that thing is huge. Righto, I'll pick him up and give you a better look. See if I can't get the hook out of him. Oh man. Whew. You wouldn't think you'd be able to get such a big fish in such shallow water, eh? Oh, look at, he's got a big crab in his guts as well. Fair woofed it. I have no idea how I got him out of that snag. Wow. Mate, have a look at this, would you? Hang on a second. Oh. I'm trying to pick him up without. Oh. Wow, hey. Oh, out of about 2 meters of water. Have a look at the size of that cod, would you? Oh, I'm going to put him on the mat. Oh, and see if we can't. See how big he is. God, he's heavy, man. He is so heavy. Oh, have a look at this. Oh, look at that. He's a good, oh, he's like a 70 centimetre cod. Oh, wow. That is insane. Yeah, that's fishing, man. That is fun fishing. I have to show you again, mate. Have a look at that. Look at the gob on it. Oh, look what he just spat up. Sand crab, look at that. They eat everything, these things. Mate, pumped. All right, I'm going to take you on a day trip today, or we all are. We're going to go out and do a bit of exploring, right? So about an hour from Nullarbor, you come back out the Central Arnhem Road. I'm just dropping my tyres down now as we hit the dirt. But we're going to a place called Gapuru, or Memorial Park. Now, we would have liked to camp out there, wouldn't we, my love? But
no campsites available.
No,
well, apparently there's only one campsite there, so understandably, it's booked out.
that would be cool if you could book the whole thing to yourself. But there's supposed to be a really nice sort of waterfall swimming area out there. So we're going to do this big trip, and I'll show you an overlay of the map here now. But we'll go to Gapuru, then we'll come back and check out Giddy River. Then we'll check out Scout Camp, which is Manangami.
Yeah, and you can camp there too. And
you can camp at all these, yep. And then we might, if we've got time, after we have lunch, we brought the sandwich press along, we're going to have a couple of jaffles.
Yay!
We might check out the YIRRKALA Art Centre on the way back in. We'll just see how the kids are going.
Yeah, it's only half an hour from where we're staying. So if we don't do it today, we've got another couple of weeks here, so we can pop back out then.
Yeah, but there you go. Best thing, I got this in Catherine from the info centre. It's just a little brochure on East Arnhem Land, and it's only 2 pages, but it's got all the landmarks and pretty much all the things you can go and see without meeting the locals and getting some different experiences from first-hand TOs and that. Actually, all the access permit info is put in here. So there you go. You just got to jump online with the Dimaroo and the NLC and get all the permits you need for while you're in Arnhem Land.
Have you explained what NLC is?
Northern Land Council.
Isn't it National Land Council?
No.
Oh. Lucky I wasn't explaining that.
Anyway, we'll show you what this is going to be like. Memorial, Giddy, Scout Camp, maybe the Art Centre.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good day.
It is. It's nice. Yep.
And then I would have ticked off my exploratory obligation with the wife, and then I can go fishing again tomorrow. I
know, as I said, I was like, mate, you have been doing so much fishing, we need to dedicate a day to exploring, because
so here it is.
Once he goes fishing, the day's nearly gone.
I know.
So anyway,
how good's dinner though?
I have to get him in line, you know. Fish. Yeah, no, we've got fish and everything.
All right, let's go. What do you say?
Giddy up.
Giddy up.
I'm getting used to that now.
Giddy up.
There you go, mate. We've made it to Memorial. There's a little track here. This is the campground if you just spin around. Big sort of open area. 1 fire pit and a table in the middle, and a walking track down to the swimming hole. So I'll take you down there for a look, eh? Oh. You are actually kidding, are you? Have a look at this, mate. This is Memorial Park. Oh, wow. That's not even the good bit. Wait for this. I'll spin the camera around and check it. What? This is out of control, mate. Have a look. Oh, the colour of that water is just epic, mate. And it's literally like 40 metres from the car park. There's rapids, a little pool there. Oh, man. This is insane. All right, I'm going for a swim. This place, mate.
Oh my god, spectacular.
How crazy
so
is it? I want to see you jump off that rock there. That's what I want to see.
No, I don't. I would normally, if there was locals here doing it, 100% I'd do it.
We're a little bit worried that there's crocodiles down there. I don't think there would be.
There would be.
I'm going to get in here.
I want to do it.
Right in. There you go. Oh, that is over around, mate. That is so nice in there. Have a look at this. We're in the waterfall, right? Oh, there's the big swimming hole down that way. But have a look back here. There's a cave in there. I'll take you in there and show you the kids. You ready? You coming in? It's sick. You can't hear anything but. Oh! What's going on in here? We've got a cave! Look at this cave in here! Oh, there's no bit! That is unreal.
I'm like drowning.
Oh, it's so deep in this crevice here.
Oh my god, yeah. And it's so loud in there.
Ah, that is crazy.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. I don't know if you could have heard anything of that. It is that loud in there, but no, it's awesome.
Oh my god.
Here they come. Oh. Well, what do you reckon of that place, Roo?
It was sick.
It was awesome, hey. I didn't expect it to be that good. That was really, really awesome. One of the best swimming holes and waterfalls
like a little cave as
I've seen. Yeah, and the kids found a little cave. That was epic. I got pretty excited about that.
Dad just went in. There was like a little waterfall where you can't see to get in.
Yeah.
But then Billy pushed his hand there, and then the water stopped, and we saw a little cave.
It's good, wasn't it? Anyway, this is the campground. So you got like table, fire pit, plenty of room to set up your tent. Only one side available to book. We're just going to sit here and make some lunch before we move on. How do you reckon about that?
Oh, love it here.
Beck loved that one. Yeah.
I really loved it.
I did. I tried to book this. I jumped on, but it was all booked out. It would have been really nice to sit out here. You'd have an awesome night.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You have a swim whenever you want. Wander down there. Have a fire going. Cook some nice meals. That would have been good. Anyway, I'm glad we've seen it, and I'm glad we got to show you guys, because that, honestly, that's up there with one of the best ones around the country.
Yeah, and it's about an hour from the boat club.
Yeah.
So
good day trip. It is. All right, bit of lunch, and then where are we going next? Scout camp.
Yeah.
Which is another swimming hole, I think. All right, quick update. I'm not actually going to make lunch here at Kapuru because Queen Lunchy Poo's decided that I'm not allowed to eat.
I did
because it's only quarter to 12.
It is. It's 11:30, and
so
I'm like,
what? I'm starving.
It's 15 minutes up the road.
Anyway,
then we can all just.
So I'm hungry. I'm not very happy about it. But Queen Lunchy Poo rules the roost apparently.
I do not.
So, anyway,
it's such a lie.
All right, goodbye. Memorial Park. Hello.
Scout camp.
Giddy up. All right, Jack's got something to tell you. What are you gonna say, Roo?
I love water crossings.
He loves them. And look at this.
I love when we hammer through.
On the way to Scout camp, here's a water crossing. Whoop whoop, you like that one, boss?
Yeah.
I'll get a photo of that on the way back. That was nice. Here we are, mate, at Scout camp.
And look at that. It's advising that you don't swim.
I thought it was a swimming hole.
Yeah, so did I. Sorry about that.
We might be able to go in if there's a shallow spot.
Yeah, if it's like clear and shallow, we'll go in. But anyway, this is Scout camp. You can camp here as well. So it looks, again, like a really nice campground. Like all of them up here in Arnhem Land.
They are really good, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a sign. No, that's no camping.
Oh, that's probably day use area.
Day use.
So that'd be us.
Well, let's go and have a look at the campground first. Easy track in. Good thing about, like you pay for your Dimmeroo access permit and your camping and stuff. But everything's really well looked after. So the campground's looked after, the access tracks are good. So you don't mind paying, you know.
Yeah, the rangers do a really. Oh, that's a great campground. You don't, the rangers do a really good job.
Look at this. You come in and you've got this nice big open campsite.
Oh wow, this is great. 5 pits.
Mental.
Cool. Oh, there you go. There's people camping. That's brill. Hey?
So good.
Well done, NT. They're by far the best national parks in Australia.
I think so. Managed. Yeah. Yep. Well done. All right. Let's go for a look, eh? Worked out all right. Well done. Queen Lunchy Poo allowed us all to eat. So, anyway, we'll go and show you the rest of this Scout camp now, and then whatever else we find on the way home. We might go to that art centre, knock that over as well.
Yeah.
YIRRKALA. But see how we go. It's not far off the road, but it's been a good day. It's been a really good day.
Real nice.
All right. Finish those, kids. We'll go for a swim. Oh, there you go. There's even a rope swing there. Look at that. Oh, look out. You're going to hit the... Hey!
I'll show you how a pro gets on it.
A pro. Oh, giddy up, Tarzan.
Stand up.
That's awesome.
It's not like I'm stand up.
That's so cool, Bill. Righto, here's a bit of info for you. If you come right down to the end, where the very end campsites are at Scout Camp, there's a wicked little water hole down in here that you can go and swim in. And I'll spin you around and check this out. It's like this mad little waterfall. Yes, it's so good, mate, eh? Water temp's sick, shallow, it's like less than 1 metre deep. And there's a rope swing. Not that the kids can let go, because they'll end up breaking their feet. I reckon it's only about 1 foot deep now on the rocks, but it is a beautiful spot. And the last 2 campsites are literally like 30 metres walk just up the road there. So nice, mate. There you go. Make another one to put on your list. Scout camp. When I did my little mission with the kids, we missed a few spots that I wanted to show you out here in the Dimmeroo recreation area. Dallywoy Bay is one of them. We've come out for another mission because Beck wanted to see little Bondi and stuff. So I'll show you Dallywoy and Turtle Beach today. This one is Dallywoy. This is coming into the campground. How nice does this look, mate? This would be perfect if you got a tinny. Now, one thing to remember though, is that you cannot, Beck, on Maria, you cannot bring caravans out to these areas, so you have to have camper trailers or rooftoppers. But check it out, this would be mint, mate, to put your tinny in. Wowee, this is so good. There's the camping area there, and then look at this, deep water access for your tinny, straight out the mouth. Oh man, that is just beautiful. Have a look.
I wish we could swim here.
Window down. Oh, how epic is that, mate? I really like that. Mate, that'd be
swim in the clip and stuff.
That'd be me if I could have me tinny here for a bit. It's out of the wind too, so even if you get pumped by the wind on the other side, you could go crabbing and fishing up these creeks here. So there you go. That's Dallywoy Bay. How bloody nice is that? And the last one we need to show you is Turtle Beach. So this is the campsite here at the very end. Swing out the front here and have a look back. And then the beach is right there. So there is 3 or 4 campsites like this just scattered in the bush just back from the beach. So if it is super horrible weather, this is probably the spot you want to come because it's nice and protected. You get a little fire pit, bit of shade, there's a rope swing in that tree, and then put your window down, there's your beach access right there. Phew.
Beautiful.
That's pretty nice, eh?
Yeah, that is lovely.
Get your own private beach. All right, let's get out and have a look. This is the best site at the end here, if you can get that one. It is site number 2, mate. It's a cracker. And then here is the beach trail, look. I'd much rather come down here. I feel a little bit safer from crocodiles being up the hill a bit and tucked away in the bush there. That'd be nice, have a campfire up there and know you can just swing down here and sit on the beach. Have a quick dip, go for a fish. Pretty nice, eh? Check it. Wee. Mate, pretty special place up here. There is a walking trail out here, so you can walk between the beaches. So this one, you can walk from Turtle Beach to Little Bondi, or you can walk the other way around from Turtle Beach to Goanna, which I think is Mackeson's maybe. But it's 2.5 k's to go that way, or 1.5 k's to go that way. There's a good map here, and you can pick up some bush tucker and stuff along the way. I know we got plenty of people that watch us that like hiking and bushwalking, so there you go. You could camp here, do a bit of a loop, up and back. Be good times, eh? sad day today. Tinny's going back on the roof. But I'm feeling kind of Mexican. Arriba! You know how much it sucks when you don't have like a decent wine glass when you're out camping? You always take a plastic tumbler or like a stainless steel one or something, and it's just not the same, is it, dear?
No!
Well, anyway, if you've watched our vids, you know that we know the blokes from, well, the family from Whistler and from BAROSSA Wine Cartel. Now, what he's done, the fella from BAROSSA, he's come out with his own little idea to store your wine glasses where you go camping. Look at that. So you've got two proper wine glasses in it. It's called an Explorer box, and you can just clip them in there.
Sturdy as.
They're sturdy and they've sort of got padding and a little moulded section that they sit in, so they don't rattle around and they don't break. And I just store them in the ute, and there you go. You've got two wine glasses, nice, good quality glass, and you can enjoy a glass of wine, even in the most remote locations like Arnhem Land up here at the moment, eh? So there you go. Makes the wife pretty happy.
About to say,
Hey?
keeps Becky Boo happy.
Keeps Becky Boo happy. Get on it. I'll drop a link in here for you and you can go and check them out. Well, cheers, mate. Hey, that brings us to the end of our Arnhem Land adventure. We really hope you've bloody enjoyed that one. I know we have. We've spent, well, probably close to 6 weeks up here by the time we've left. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you, you really need, in our opinion, probably at least 3 or 4 weeks to make the most of getting up here and exploring everything, because you need a few down days, you need a couple of days up your sleeve for weather. And
It's
you,
so adventurous up here.
oh mate, you can do as little or as much as you want, and we've done both. So which
Justin's
hence the 6
done
weeks.
A lot of fishing.
Mate,
A lot.
if you have a rooftop tinny, you need to bring it to Gove, mate. Oh my God. Anyway, what a way to finish this episode and this adventure. We're on a beach facing west, watching the sun go down, and it's only 5 minutes from the boat club, mate. There's so many little hidden gems up here. You just got to get out and explore every day.
And of course,
you'll find them.
we're eating fish.
We're eating fish, mate. Fish wraps for dinner. So we're going to leave you with a bit of overlay, sunset, fire, fish wraps on the beach, and I'll find a cool track, bit of music to suit our Arnhem Land travels and to fade off into the sunset, hey? All right, cheers, guys. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. I bloody love it up here, eh?
Oh, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Most of my life's been waging war till I found peace. I could've swore what she did shook me to the core, and I ain't gonna live like that no more. Well, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Trouble comes when the barmaid pours another for a man who should have found